Mckenzie, thank you so much for doing this interview. I know you are so busy because being here, Toronto, Budweiser Stage, towards the end of the summer, family channel, big ticket, lots of fans out here, you're performing, dynamite, big hit. How does it feel having that kind of combination?
It's fun. It's definitely the best part of the job, and it's so fun having a group of people who just like want to be here just to celebrate music, and just a group of people who just love what they're doing.
Okay, let me ask you this: because a lot of fans always want to know, what's it like backstage when you got this star coming by and that star coming by from Family Channel, and somebody's buzzing? What's that like? Seeing them and then kind of pinching yourself, going, "I'm part of this."
It's fun. Like backstage, there's so many people I'm like actual fans of. Like Sabrina Carpenter's walking by, I'm like, oh my god, like who I want to see. But it's fun. Like being part of this. I grew up watching Family Channel, so being actually here is a dream come true to me, I think.
Let's talk a little bit about before you got here and your musical influences. Of course, being Canadian. What was it like for you growing up, and what was the love of music all about for you?
The love of music was a lot of like, it was my dad who kind of influenced me with Stevie Wonder and like playing some records when I was younger, and it was always about just some old R&B and some old classic music that was just a part of my childhood growing up. I used to sing to it, so music was always a part of my life since I was a kid.
How did you take that old school feel and make into that new school charm that you have?
Thank you. I sort of it's just like I listened to it all the time, so I feel like it kind of just was engraved in me. So it kind of has it's what's in my voice. It's how I sing. It's how I write, because a lot of the writing is just amazing from that time. So I think it's just you take inspiration from those songs and you just build it into a more modern vibe.
Now, one of that modern vibe and big hits is Dynamite. How did that all develop? And what's the song about?
The song's about knowing that something's bad for you, but like you can't help but love it. You know what I mean? So if your heart's telling you yes, but your mind's telling you no, kind of thing, or vice versa. So it sort of came about from just like we wanted a pop song that was gonna like you're able to dance to and you're able to just vibe to. So that was the perfect thing we thought.
Now, is this song going to be part of an EP album? What's happening with it?
Yeah, so I came out with an EP called Half of Me in April, and it was the single from that EP.
Other singles on that? Can you talk quickly about them, please?
Yeah, Caught Feelings was my first single ever, and that was playing on the radio last year. And then I did Want You Bad, which was kind of like a Caribbean style kind of vibe. And then I have Off the Earth, which was like kind of my R&B kind of kickback kind of thing. And then I did my other one was Control, which is another R&B kind of slow song.
You did something recently that I was able to read about. I think it was in the Globe and Mail, where you talked about growing up and your influences, your parents, on their culture, your culture. Talk a little bit about it, please, because I was like, oh my goodness, this is so poignant. And there are a lot of people who are going through right now what you went through.
Yeah, I grew up being mixed, so biracial. I'm both Ukrainian and Barbadian. So it's like, I always get asked, what's it like being biracial, or I love your hair, like I always get those things. I think growing up biracial is definitely a good thing, but it also comes with its challenges, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that we face that a lot of people don't face, or, we can't connect with people sometimes the same way other people do. So it's like, I just wanted to write something to just get a lot of people who are biracial and multiracial to just relate to it, like we all go through it.
People need to go online and read this, because you really set it up in a state where it is you speaking about, this is what's going on with me at this moment. I think it's great, but it's even more great is your success, what's happening in the future with you too. You're doing the big stage here. Are there other stages coming up soon?
Hopefully. If I have a few more songs coming out, I have one more next month, so it'll be out in September, called Tonight Let's Fall in Love. And then after that, hopefully if I have more songs out, we'll be performing them soon.
Before we go, and before I let you out there to the fans, what advice can you give them for those who are looking to follow their dreams, success? There are young kids out there who are like, I can't do it, and then they see you and you're doing it. What advice can you give?
I say that you have to believe in yourself more than...
Oh, we got fans out there. They're waving at you. Yeah, what advice can you give them?
Some advice that I'd give them is that it's really hard to stay grounded and believe in yourself in this point in time. As cliche as it sounds, you really just need to believe in yourself and believe that what you're doing is right. And if it feels right, just go for it, because, fear, whatever is scary to you is whatever is going to build your career and make you a better person and give you success. So I think that's my best advice.
All right, I got to let you go because those fans want you. Those fans want you, and we all want to hear you perform. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much for having me.